Hi class, wanted to go into how to fix some issues that you may be occurring in your level. Now, one of the things that I had told you guys to do is to make sure that you have your own level folder, okay? So you'll see I have one here. It's got my name, and then I've got some numbers of which ones I was working with. And so inside of my folder, I've got my level and I've got materials and models in here. Okay. So like this is the model that I'm using for all of these in here. And there's the material I'm using. Okay. So you should only be loading models from here into your scene. Okay. But, everybody doesn't follow exactly what I tell them to do. So sometimes they will download a pack and they load the stuff from the pack into their scene, which you do not want to do. Okay, and I'll show you an example of this. So I'm just going to go down into our engine, and here's a cylinder. Okay, so if I load this into my scene, okay, now I've linked to this, which means it'll have to package. Now I won't package this particular one because it's in the engine, but this is I'm showing you if you pulled from your pack and put in here, that's a problem. Okay, that'll be a problem when you're trying to save this, because now it'll have to save this entire folder structure. So what you want to do is you want to copy whatever model that you're wanting to use, and you'll want to do this with your materials too. You want to just drag this over here to put it into my model folder right here, my particular model folder. So I'm out of your pack, whatever the pack you downloaded, into here. And then you don't want to move it. We want to leave it in the original place, but we'll make a copy of it here. Okay, so we copy it in there. So now when I go into my pack here, there it is. Okay, but this file, this piece here is not associated with that. It's associated with the original pack. How you can tell is over here. If you select it over here in your editor, over here, and you put your mouse over the top where it says static mesh, you'll see it says engine, editor, meshes, editor, cylinder. So it's showing you that it's linked to that original location. You can fix that. If I pick it here in my folder, I pick the object, and then I click this little arrow right here. This says use selected asset from content browser. So in other words, it's going to relink it to the one that's in my folder. So when I click that, now this is associated with this one, not the one in the original file. If I put my mouse over this now you'll see it says game, and then it says my folder, models, editor, cylinder. Okay. So if you have put objects in your scene and you put them from one of those packs, you can fix it by going to the pack, copying it, put it in your folder, then selecting it in your folder, and then going over here and telling it to update to that one. And now it will no longer link back to the pack that you downloaded. It'll link to what's in your folder. Okay, and of course you want to move the material also. Okay, and then we would do the same thing with the material. I don't have a material on this right now, but that's what you would do. Okay, and that's how you fix that situation, because I have a lot of people that they're saving their files, and it will save. It won't just save this piece out of that folder. It'll save the entire folder. So your entire asset pack, when you zip this, will zip the entire asset pack, and then your folder, your zip file will be 5 meg, 10 meg. They'll be huge according to how many packs you downloaded. So always load into your scene from your own folder. Just copy whatever it is and copy it over, and you would copy the material into a material folder too. This particular asset I'm using doesn't have any materials on it, so I don't have to do that. But then I don't have to do this relinking, because I'm going to drag them from here into the scene, and then they will be linked to here and not your original pack. Okay, I hopefully that helped you guys and help you solve some of your issues. All right, thank you very much.